Storytime at home.
Hi, my name is Mr. C, and I work at the Norwood Branch Library. Today, I'm going to read you Away with Wild Things by Larissa Theule and illustrated by Sara Palacios. Poppy Ann Fields liked bugs. They were her friends. She sat among the wildflowers, listening patiently to the cicada's newest symphony. She coaxed the shy roly-poly out of her shell. And when the ants marched over her, Poppy let them, even though she was ticklish. She recognized the spider's mama's weaving for what it was, magnificent art. There's the mama spider. Pretty. And she spent long afternoons talking with the ladybugs about shapes and colors and the heights of flowers. But when people came around, Poppy preferred to disappear into the background. At parties, she hid in stripes. Do you see her? There she is. She matches the wallpaper. And in big, bright florals. She became a landscape and a tree. She was the pouring rain, a brocade drape, a leopard in a menagerie. When Grandma Phyllis turned 100, Poppy stood watching the party. All those people, do you see her? She's way up here, hiding with her animal friends. Guests milled about, coming together to hug and shake hands. Some people danced, children ran, and they looked like colorful leaves falling into each other, then drifting apart. A small wind blew across the garden, and on it rode a dragonfly. He landed on the cake. How his wings shimmered in the sun. Her whole heart glad, Poppy clapped her hands. Uncle Dan said, "Poppy Ann Fields, you wallflower you, so that's where you've been hiding this time." His voice vibrated louder than 1,000 cicadas. Guests stopped milling about. Poppy froze. Every eye fell upon her. She was scared down to her toes, and the dragonfly flew off the cake and landed in her hand. Someone gasped. "Well, would you look at that? It flew to her like it knows her." "Poppy's got away with wild things," said Grandma Phyllis, and everyone came in for a closer look. Poppy's feet refused to move. She would have liked to run to the trees beyond the garden, and she wished the people would all turn away and leave her alone. She couldn't look at them, so she looked at the dragonfly, soft and fragile in her hands. She knew the dragonfly had come here for her. The cicada's symphony swelled among the trees. The wind lifted her hair and cooled her face. She breathed. "The scientific name is Anseropta," said Poppy, softly but clearly. "You wildflower, you," whispered Grandma Phyllis. The small wind still blew. Poppy knew she was not a wallflower. Leaves and wings fluttered to the beat of her heart. No, not a wallflower. A wildflower. Wasn't that a great book? I really liked Poppy. She was an interesting little girl. And if you noticed in that book, there was a lot of insects, and one of them was a ladybug. And I'd like to do a ladybug rhyme with you now. 5 little ladybugs sitting on a flower. One flew away when it began to shower. 4 little ladybugs crawling on a tree. One flew away, and that left 1, 2, 3. 3 little ladybugs walking on you. One flew away, and that left 2. 1, 2. Two little ladybugs resting in the sun. One flew away, and that left one. One little ladybug flew away home. She didn't want her children, left all alone. All right, that's it today, boys and girls. We hope to see you next time. And remember, keep reading.
Get free books in the mail. Sign up today. Go to Ohio Imagination Library.org to find out more.